Hello, Board of Education. This is Andrew Cannon, the Athletic Director at Kelly High School. And I wanted to come with you today to propose adding soccer to our school. I need to kind of walk through you step by step, kind of my rationales for adding it, what the interest we've garnered, and then, of course, going through the cost of adding this sport. All right. Our rationale for adding girls soccer, I forgot to mention that. To be balancing our offerings for girls and boys sports. Currently, we have one more boys sport, so we have to add a girls sport to balance it out. That way, we comply with Title IX requirements. So that's our main reason. Another reason is soccer provides a great way to learn teamwork and other skills that you do with a team sport such as soccer that's needed throughout life. I know that I've been through a couple of moments where I'm very happy I was a part of team sports and for giving me the background that I needed to be successful at my job. It also reinforces skills learned in the classroom, which is nice because that's what extracurriculars are supposed to do. This sport is also kind of new to the area. We would like to be kind of one of the first small schools to have it. A lot of larger schools already have it, and of course, maybe if we come in with it, then other schools other small schools will also kind of come in on it as well, thus giving us more of a competitive schedule. Because we'll be one of the small schools in the area, we're still going to have to play the larger schools in order to have a schedule, at least a full schedule. That's unfortunate for us, but who knows? Our girls programs have seen success in both basketball and softball, so hopefully they rise to the occasion and challenge these larger schools. We did an interest survey to add this to see what our interest would be, and it turns out we got about 48 girls that would be interested in grades 8 through 11. Now, 8 through 11, as opposed to 9 through 12, because our 12th graders will not be eligible next year, they will be graduated, and then our 8th graders will be coming in. So, our high school has about roughly an average size of 300 students, 9 through 12, and we consider 48 a pretty large team, actually. In fact, later on in the video, I quote you some like uniforms, and we're only going to order 35, so we're going to have probably a good turnout, possibly tryouts, which is pretty good at a school our size. Something that's also kind of considered in the interest and question we kind of added in is, where do you think we should, or how do you think we should kind of phase into the school? And a lot of them were wondering where we were going to play and practice. So my suggestion is just to use the football facility like all the other schools do. Double up. The game field will just be painted different, and the practice field will be two. There are going to be two separate seasons since girls soccer is in the spring and football is in the fall. Now, moving on to the big question is, what's going to cost us to add this? Well, our rough estimates here, equipment's around $12,000. Travel costs for away games will be about $945. Official and coach costs will be $7,680, and then the total cost altogether is going to be $21,041.60. Those are just going to be estimates, and as you will see next, we will see the specifics of this. I wanted to add this in here so that I wasn't just kind of pulling these random numbers out of a hat. You'll have to excuse my uses of technology. My name got stuck in that table. Just ignore it. On our table over to the left, that's kind of like the equipment articles. In there, I gave what we need to buy, and then the quantities, what we pay for each, and then a total cost. So if you look at those numbers, that's where a bulk of our cost is going to come from. And that goes from jerseys to balls to even the goals and stuff like that. So that's what we're looking at in terms of startup. Of course, we'll need to get into the rotation for jerseys. And then just the usual wear and tear and stuff will just happen over the years. And that is something we always have to look into with all of our sports here at Kelly High School. Top right is our travel cost. I took our schedule and went ahead and kind of made it to what we usually pay for away costs. The first column is where it's at. The second column is how much we're paying per driver, bus driver on estimate. They make $20 an hour, as you know, so that's an estimate. And then the fuel cost right next to that, the next column, and then the total cost for that trip, and then at the bottom the total altogether. And then that little one underneath there, official cost per 9 home games will be $2,240. And then we also have to pay our coaches, which our head coach will be a stipend of 10% of the base salary, so he or she will earn $3,200. And then the assistant coach, well, we're only going to have one assistant coach starting out, will get 7%, and that's $2,240. So that's where we get that number as well. And then our grand total there, $21,041.60. Okay, so we really hope that you consider adding girls soccer. We think that it will really help us out, balancing out that Title IX requirement, and then also having a nice, fun new sport for our ladies to play. Thank you for your consideration.